Hey, what's up everybody? This is your favorite mega guy here, so I just need to get this off my chest, and I don't know if anybody else who is having this problem with their social media accounts, but I need to get this out of the way. So here's something that happened to me recently. So a while back from, I think it was back in August, sometime after Anime Expo, like a couple weeks ago, I woke up to one of these emails and notifications saying that my Instagram account got suspended and they didn't say why exactly. So now, obviously, this was a really big shock to me, and I started having a panic attack because I was on Instagram for years, and I know for a fact I have done nothing wrong to deserve this. And I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world who had this sort of problem before, but if you had this experience before, let me know in the comments. So after a bit of trial and error, thankfully remembering my password, I was able to get back into my Instagram accounts. So, and that's the good news. The good news is I was able to save 2 of my Instagram accounts. The bad news is I unfortunately lost the other 3. And it's crazy. I mean, if anyone else, like I said, had this sort of problem with Instagram before, you can understand where I'm going with this. And that seems to be a problem lately with a lot of people here on these social media platforms, and I feel like this ever since it got acquired by Meta. Yeah, and I even tried creating a dummy account to see what would happen, and less than 5 minutes of being active, lo and behold, it said it got suspended for for some sort of activity. I'm not going to say what. My guess it was cheese pizza, if you understand what I'm talking about, or CA. Again, I'm not going to say what exactly it was, but after going through the same trial and error, that account got permanently disabled. So after a bit of more trial and error, I tried calling them. I tried submitting support emails, and none of them ever got back. I got to voicemail recordings of AI messaging and all sorts of other crap. Yes, and I feel like that's been a real problem here with Instagram as a whole lately, these last couple of years, from what I've been seeing and what happened to my experience personally. And because of this, I got locked out for, I think, 38 hours. I can't remember what. But if you had your Instagram account created through Facebook and suddenly had it suspended without remembering the password, I don't know what to do with on your part. But I think it's safe to assume, unless you remember the password for it, that account is going to be pretty much gone. And I know there's supposed to be some new procedures and other things that are supposed to be going on. That are supposed to be taking effect the first of sometime in January. Again, I'm probably going to change my account just in case, and I'm not going to say what email I was suggesting to, but again, I am just really, really mad at Instagram and Meta for this. I mean, if you're going to be suspending somebody's account for whatever reason is, you should at least take a look at some of the pictures before and other content before you decide to deactivate their account or even suspend it without any warning whatsoever. And I really hope somebody from Instagram is watching this, because I really think there's been some sort of bug going on with Instagram's AI and navigations and all sorts of content management departments, or whatever you want to call it, because this is just getting crazy. A lot of people use Instagram for content creation, posting their cosplay stuff, their pets, their personal life, heck, maybe even their kids, whatever reason you want. And I know 99% of the contents I've seen here on Instagram have not been child explicit or CPs, if you understand where I'm going with this. Almost slipped there. So, again, I'm thinking Instagram really needs to clean up their act and stop suspending people's accounts with this whatsoever, because it's just like an unexpected police raid, as where it just comes out of nowhere. Because if something is not done with Instagram and all their account management like monetizations, or I'm thinking something will happen one of these days where somebody's gonna be like posting some sort of charity event or whatever it is for like St. Jude's Choose. It's like, I'm gonna pull out this scenario for instance. St. Jude's Children's Hospital, or providing an animal rescue organization, doing some sort of charity for like events or whatever you want to do it for, and then all of a sudden, out of warning, Instagram decides to suspend that person's account for whatever, for say no apparent reason whatsoever. And I'm thinking there could be a lawsuit against this if something like this happens. Because again, I am just really mad at Instagram and all their ways of suspending people's accounts for no apparent reason. Because I almost ended up losing my Cosplay account permanently because of this. I'm not going to say which account per se, but let's just say I had to change it and erase some content on it whatsoever. So I'm going to keep trying with trying to get through with Instagram, because and hopefully this problem should resolve itself in the future, because again, if they don't stop suspending people's accounts for no apparent reason, especially if the account's been active for like less than 5 minutes, I'm thinking there is going to be a serious problem right down the line, and where somebody might, again, could file a lawsuit, take Instagram and Meta to court for this, because stuff like this should not keep happening whatsoever. But if you ever find your account getting suspended, pray you do have your account password recognized, as well as the email you say. Like, say if you have it linked up to a Yahoo or Gmail account, like I did. I'm not going to say what exactly, but once you get in that password, you're going to need to do some like facial recognitions and pray to God that you can get back into your account. I mean, either you can have like a digit password, a face recognition, but doing both just seems a little redundant if you ask my opinion about this. The idea is to make things easier for people to get back into their accounts, not keep them out. The same thing with signing up for these social media accounts. You can either have a facial recognition system or a numerical password, a verification code, but why need both? Again, I'll admit I've never been this really tech savvy with this kind of stuff, and it's really not my strong suit or cup of tea. But I just really hope Instagram cleans up their act by this time next year. Because suspending other people's accounts like this should not keep happening. And I'm going to say this one more time. If this keeps up, I'm thinking sooner or later there is going to be a serious problem right down the line. So yeah. And if I have to go through this crap again, I am going to be really, really pissed at them. Because Instagram is just not what it used to be. So I just wanted to get this video out there real quick. If you had any similar problems with Instagram and suspending your accounts for no apparent reason, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any idea on how to get like a live person through like their hotlines, also leave it in the comments below. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out there real quick. Hope you're having a nice rest of your holidays, and I hope to catch you all in another video.